So I don't do these kind of videos very often, but I wanted to give you guys a quick little channel update. Not going to be a super long video, and I don't know how many people are going to care for this kind of video, but I wanted to, just kind of update you guys why the channel's been maybe a little bit quieter the past week and a half. Maybe it's been 2 weeks. I'm not actually sure. And just kind of what's what's the plans going forward and things like that. There's a couple different reasons. I have two different channels, this one and my Nintendo channel. I typically try to prioritize my Nintendo channel for two different reasons. Number one is I honestly do just prefer Nintendo like content and games and stuff. I've been a big Nintendo fan since I was a very young kid. Since as far back as my memory can serve me, I was like, probably 4 or 5, whatever it was. As long as your brain can actually remember playing the NES and then growing up in the Super NES and stuff. Anyway, so I love creating content over that channel. I love creating content on this channel as well, but I end up prioritizing the Nintendo channel because of that, and also because that channel just does typically better than this one for some reason. I don't know what it is. It's been a hard time finding my footing on this channel over the years for some weird reason. But I still do it because I enjoy the content that I do in this channel as well. And so that's one of the reasons. The other reason why it's been a little bit quieter, well, again, that's because I've been creating so much Nintendo Switch 2 content since the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct at the beginning of May. It's been daily, like I've been making like 2 videos almost every single day for the Nintendo channel because there's a lot to cover. And we're about 3 or 4 days at the time of recording this away from the launch of the Nintendo Switch 2. So that's going to be a busy kind of first couple weeks as well. My plans with the Nintendo channel with that is cover a ton of that, unboxings, different things like that, walkthroughs, guides. I do a lot of stuff like that. Mario Kart World is coming out, new Mario Kart, so I'm going to be, trying to do a lot of guides and videos on that. I like to do a lot of guides for Nintendo games. And then, of course, also keep up with Nintendo news and things like that as well, and tutorials and, walkthroughs, maybe walkthroughs of certain things regarding the hardware. If there's things worth making on that as well. So there's going to be a lot. It's going to be pretty busy there. And then the other thing is that this channel's there's just not been as much to cover lately. I've been covering a lot of, obviously, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1+2, and I feel like there's that news ever since the THPS Fest has been a little bit quieter. There just hasn't been a lot to cover since then. And that's kind of why this has been a little bit quieter. And it's just gaming news in general. Now, here's the kicker that kind of sucks. Summer Games Fest, I believe, is on the 5th or the 6th. And usually I would stream that here on this channel. But unfortunately, the Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out that exact same day, right? The 5th. And so, like I just said, it's going to keep me super busy. Now, if there's any big announcements, I'm unfortunately probably not going to have the time to stream Summer Games Fest, but if there's any big announcements, like trailers or stuff, I'll try to take the time if I can to at least do like a reaction video or something like that. I like doing those still, just kind of reacting to new, big announcements, things that seem exciting and stuff like that. So I'm going to try to take the time for that. There's also, I think it's on June 8th, Xbox is having a showcase. And I know some people out there are probably like, who cares? Xbox is dead or whatever, but to me, it's like they still have some really great games. And I'm really excited about a lot of the games that are, that they're working on, hopefully the new Fable is going to be good. Hopefully, there's some other stuff they're working on. We've had maybe some more of a look at that new Gears of War game. I'm trying to blank on the name right now. It's like the prequel to the Gears of War trilogy, the original trilogy and whatnot. But anyways, maybe we're going to see more of that. Maybe something new for Halo. I don't know, man. I'm hopeful. And obviously, probably something with Call of Duty. Call of Duty's up and down over the years, man. Black Ops 6, I was excited about. And then, not far into about a month or two into the game, it's just like, it just starts going downhill. All the hackers and just stupid stuff. And just the game just doesn't, it just doesn't, man, it's killing me. Cause it's like, I miss good Call of Duty games, but it's just been so like, they're just not very great in the past few years. So I'm hoping that comes around. July, obviously, plan is cover a lot of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3+4 here on the channel and stuff like that as well. So, obviously we have that to look forward to. I want to do obviously guides and stuff like that. I know a lot of you guys enjoyed the guides from Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1+2, and I would like to keep doing that as well here on the channel. Looking forward beyond that this year, new Battlefield game is supposed to come out. I think probably towards the end of the year. So hopefully we're going to be covering that as well. Obviously, yeah, when the new Call of Duty comes out, I will still cover it and check it out. We'll play through the campaign. We'll check out some multiplayer. It's going to be, you know, it's going to be the same thing, same old, you know, we're going to get super excited. Oh man, you know, they're probably remastering the Black Ops 2 maps, yada, yada. And it's going to be the same old, same thing. So, you know, I'm going to get excited probably for the first month. I'm going to cover it because I'm a sucker and I always come back, you know, at least for the first month or two until things start going downhill and, you know, just the game just starts, you know, becoming a mess, you know, after a month or two. So that's, you know, that's the plan, right? It's going to be, you know, whatever other games get announced throughout the year. And Borderlands 4, I'm extremely excited for Borderlands 4. I cannot wait for that game. We're going to be covering that here on the channel. Probably just going to stream through that game, honestly. I don't know how much video content there'll be. We'll see. And then also, I just had it in my head and I just lost it. Borderlands 4, and then I was going somewhere else. Hold on, let me think for a second. Oh yeah, July, Destiny on the 15th of July, The Edge of Fate. Yeah, I think Destiny 2 is in a massive mess lately. I'm personally speaking, I don't know, man. It's just doesn't feel great. You know, but that's another game I always come back to, at least check out, you know, the new stuff. And so we're going to, you know, probably check that out to some extent here on the channel. That should be interesting and whatnot. So, you know, that's what I can think of. I think I'll probably in August, I might check out Mafia, the Old Country. Again, these are games that I'm probably just going to stream. I don't think like recorded Let's Plays do good anymore as they used to do. So what I'm trying to do for the most part is, you know, cover gaming news for some of the you know, the bigger games that are, you know, that are worth doing guides on. I'll still do guides for, you know, especially the games that a lot of people, you know, subscribe to the channel for. You know, Kingdom Hearts was a big one. I did a lot of guides for Kingdom Hearts 3. Tony Hawk Pro Skater, like I said, you know, whenever that new skate game comes out, yeah, it's gonna be a live service game. We're gonna check it out. I love skateboarding games as well, right? So there's gonna be that. Like I said, the Gears of War game, all the good stuff. So there's a lot to look forward to this year here on this channel. But if you are into Nintendo, oh, and on October 2nd, we have Ghost of Yotei. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, so I think that's mostly what we got. If I'm missing anything, let me know in the comments below. But again, a lot of these games are going to be like, you know, probably just stream it here on the channel or something. I don't know. I'm always open to feedback as well. What do you guys think? What would you guys like to see here on the channel? Real quick, in terms of the Nintendo content, just if you guys are into that, again, check out the link in the description below if you're into that kind of content. But let me catch you guys up really quick on the plans with that. So like I said, the launch for Switch 2 is going to be June 5th. I'm hoping to go to the midnight launch, get back home really late. Hopefully not too late. Film an unboxing, hopefully get that unboxing out. Maybe get some sleep, get up in the morning, make some videos and whatever for other stuff, Mario Kart World and all that good stuff. So we got that. July, Donkey Kong Bonanza is going to be coming out on the 17th, 2 days after Destiny 2, The Edge of Fate. The 22nd is Pokemon Presents, 22nd of July. So going to be planning to cover that here as well. Mario Party Jamboree Switch 2 DLC is coming out on the 24th of July. So we're going to be covering that on the Nintendo channel. Again, this is everything that I plan on the Nintendo channel as of right now. August 28th is the Kirby and the Forgotten Land DLC. Going to be playing through that over on the Nintendo channel, and whatever else there is to cover in between all this on the Nintendo channel as well. Like I said, for September, Borderlands 4 we're going to be covering here. You know, in October 16th, there's Pokemon Legends ZA, which Pokemon I cover a lot of. I do a lot of guides and stuff for that, and those always do really well. So that's going to be a busy time for me over on the Nintendo channel. And that's all we know about right now. Metroid Prime 4 is coming out at some point. We don't know when. Going to definitely be playing through that. So it's going to be a lot of fun between the two channels. There's a lot of games to look forward to for, like I said, for both channels, the Nintendo channel and this channel. It's just unfortunately right now, for the past couple of weeks or so, it's been very quiet. There's not been a whole lot to cover. And I just, I don't want to like force it, and then it's just, whatever. So, and like I said, I've taken that opportunity, since there's not been a lot to cover on this channel, to kind of focus on the Nintendo channel and just really hammer home the content there and try to, kind of ride the momentum of the Switch 2, new console and stuff. So, but again, where things get a little bit dicey for me is like, okay, yeah, Summer Games Fest and the Xbox showcase all basically in the launch week of the Nintendo Switch 2, which is going to be very difficult. So I'm going to really try hard to grind as hard as I can. Like, you know, right away, like I said, I'm going to try to go to that midnight launch if I can, get everything going for the Nintendo channel. And hopefully I can make enough time to at least cover that other stuff to some extent. You know, I'm going to try to make that time, especially if there's big announcements, right? So we'll cover it to some extent at least, but bear with me here on this channel, as you know, because again, it's just the whole, you know, what comes with the territory of having, I guess, 2 channels, which, you know, sometimes you're spreading yourself out too thin, but usually works okay. Usually everything kind of falls into place where it's like, you know, I can manage both because, you know, there's certain things that are active on this channel while the Nintendo channel doesn't require as much attention, and then vice versa. So it usually works out. But anyways, bear with me. That's kind of why I've been a little bit quieter here. I'm not quiet in general. If you're subscribed to the Nintendo channel, you see there's videos coming out, man. It's like, you know, I've been trying to also put out, you know, YouTube shorts and TikToks and Instagram reels with all the Nintendo news and try to build that kind of base as well over there. So yeah, it's been crazy. I hope that makes sense. Let me know your thoughts. If you have any feedback, by the way, I'm, again, always open to feedback, you know, constructive criticism, what you would like to see from the channel moving forward. Or if you just absolutely think I suck as a YouTuber, you can tell me that too. It's fine. I could take it. But guys, thanks for watching this little update video. Again, I didn't want to be completely silent. I wanted to kind of update you guys, the calm before the storm, before the Switch 2 launches and things get really busy over on the Nintendo channel. Hopefully I'll see you guys for at least some reactions for Summer Games Fest and an Xbox showcase and whatnot. And hopefully we got some good stuff coming out there, because it's a great time of year, man. The summer season, you know, we get a lot of announcements and stuff. I'm excited. I think it's going to be a great, I mean, it's already a great year for gaming. We have a lot of big games coming on both Nintendo and non-Nintendo platforms. So yeah, I'm stoked. Let me know what you are most looking forward to this year for you know, in gaming, in terms of gaming. And do you guys plan to pick up a Switch 2? Okay, well, that's it for me. I'm going to wrap this up. I've been rambling way longer than I thought. I'm like, it's going to be a short video, and I chat, you know, whatever. It's good. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys soon. Till then, game on. See you guys later.